All right. Oh shit, my mic. 1 second. Hello. There we go. Fucking YouTube has been absolutely AIDS, so let me make sure everything's working correctly. Okay, it is. It just didn't do the right thumbnail. Uh, I accidentally fucking opened Spotify. No. Um, shit. How do I fucking fix this real quick? Well, at least I'm live. At the very least. Wait, I'm only live on fucking. Oh no, I'm live on both. Okay, that's fucking silly. Okay, I think I figured out how I can edit this all. Let me fix all this shit real quick. Yeah, it's just the plebeian lore live stream, not what I wanted. I would like there to be a nice thumbnail and maybe a title to explain what the fuck's going on. There's that. There's that. Okay, that's been edited. No, don't exit the stream. Okay. It's gonna be the longest little intro ever. Just fucking skip ahead until I'm playing the game. Fuck it, we'll just do this live and I'll edit it in post. Whatever. I just wanted to play the game. Just wanted to play this silly little game. But, okay. Oh yeah, last off, I was sitting down. I'm here. Let's see, what do we gotta get up to? We still have to do a couple more quests here in Trotsky. I still need to give Miller Crazel his shit down here, so I think I might just go do that real quick. I think that's what I'm gonna go do. He's been sitting very patiently, waiting for his stupid little letter. So I'm gonna go give him his stupid little letter. Can I wash off? No. I'm just so clean already. Let's get out of here, Pebbles. And Mutt.
Quick.
I'm done dealing with the Romani, the nomads. The Voidoff, he's been a fucking annoying asshole. Ungrateful. So we're gonna go to the miller. We're gonna do some milling stuff. You know how millers are. Oops. Let's go, horsey. There we go. Little shortcut. There also is a cumin camp nearby we can go clear whenever I'm done. Oh my god. It's the goat. It's the Riddler.
Who have we here? Stop! I have something for you. Don't be shy, seeing as how we know each other now.
What do you have for me this time?
How about I tease you with another riddle? What do you say?
Now I'm more interested in you. What did you do before you started your wayfaring?
I've been a wayfarer my whole life. I haven't always been on my own, though.
You had a companion?
You bet I did. He was my best mate.
What became of him?
Wolves got him. Tore him apart. Poor fella. I tried to save him. Even took him to a sawbones. But now he's up there chasing celestial rabbits.
Chasing rabbits? What kind of friend was
A
this?
dog,
A
Henry.
dog.
You idiot.
Wag, I called him. I got him as a pup. He was the runt of the litter. They'd have drowned him if I hadn't taken him. I taught him to beg, roll over, snatch men's hats, and shake paws with the girls. We were welcomed wherever we went. A couple of tricks would earn us something to eat and drink. Sometimes they'd let us bed down in the barn. With him gone, all I'm left with are my riddles and a few drinking yarns.
Is it safe on the roads?
If you know how to handle yourself. I travel alone. I certainly look nothing like a noble. I don't have so much as a donkey, and I'm not much of a swordsman either. But I'm not dead yet. I mean, who'd rob and kill a wastrel like me?
Tell me your riddle.
A riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great! But before I do, last time you got the better of me, so I'd like the chance to return the compliment. Let's bet again! Do you agree?
Fuck
Maybe
it.
Lady Luck will shine on me. I accept.
All right, now pay attention. Jaromir the coachman hailed from Rabosh. One morning he set off for Kuttenberg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Hoshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Psitoke, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them. And straight away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenberg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Fuck. This is why we have the live streaming technology. Let me just double back real quick. Ymir. Okay, that's what I thought. I was kind of leaning towards Ymir, but Ymir.
Jaromir.
That's right. There's no fooling you.
Yeah, I'm not cheating at all.
Bet. And I'll be sure to remember you have a sharp mind.
I was just lucky, that's all.
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer? Some extra coin or another story from my travels?
All
Story.
ears.
All ears, you say? This is tough. So much to choose from. You know what herbs are used to brew up medicinal concoctions? A herbalist once showed me. Gather some marigolds and nettles. Boil the nettles, but just crush the marigold and add it at the end. Marigold broth, she called it.
But I already know how to make that.
Well, that's a pity. It's the only concoction she taught me. She said it would be enough. But that's not to say you learned nothing, is it? Travel safe, and perhaps our paths will cross again sometime.
It's okay. I can never stay mad at the Riddler. I can never stay mad at bro. Oh, Miller. Miller Crazel. I have your stupid little letter. Journal. Hey, buddy.
God bless.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that to me too.
Well, I thought it might come in handy.
Come on. Give it here.
Fine. Here it is. Judging by the contents, Seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes, of course.
What now?
That much? Gonna need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me. The fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? That's a helper made of clay, which they say the Jewish scholars brought to life using the words of God's secret name?
Well, well. Seems that head of yours isn't just for ornament after all.
And how are you going to do that? It's surely impossible. Sounds more like a joke to me.
I'm deadly serious, Henry. One shouldn't joke about such matters. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
Okay.
Word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document. and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Hey, we got a book.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. They're white crystals similar to salt. But I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding?
Dude, my Henry is so smart. The scholarly skill investment.
The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of
That lady's just staring at his
White
ass.
Crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely
She's
what
got
we need
just
to
a
give
view of
life
straight
to our
booty.
column. Thanks to the ingredients
Oh,
from Hermes Trismegisto,
what?
his feet
Now
will
she's checking
never
out
get
Henry.
tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks.
After she
But
just phased through the Miller.
saltpeter is the most important thing.
She's so lost.
Peter will be
Bro, lady, get out of here.
hard.
So you're serious about this golem?
What a point of view.
You certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to
Look at those
build
eyebrow
such a
details.
big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond.
This lady just won't
Only
fuck
my
off,
best
dude.
people can get in.
You have a secret storage space? You're full of surprises, Crazel.
What's so surprising about that?
Well, actually, it makes sense. I reckon you can't just make a golem in the mill. So how do I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along
Oh my
the
god.
From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Run along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
It's me.
Huh?
You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
How much does this Hans owe you?
Look, you owe me for the stuff I sent with you. You claimed you'd sell it for twice the price. You can keep half of it, but half is mine. That was the deal.
For the last time, I am not Hans!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
Show me what you have for sale.
Just your everyday wares.
I don't have a knight's pouch yet? Well, that's handy. Anything to sell? Wait. Alright, cool. I got a upgraded pouch. Get a beer going. Start the day off right. We get her a couple flowers. Henry's just a gentleman. Oh, my back!
Sacre!
I knew it.
Damn back!
I fucking knew it. Henry's a good guy.
Oh, Christ! Really done my back in. What was that noise?
What the
Woodcutters.
What the fuck? I mean, that's from the lair.
Gah!
Wait, is the lair more up? Yeah, it is. It's more up here.
Whoa!
Oh, or never mind. This is just the lair.
Why do you work for the miller?
Well, how can I put it? Anywhere else, they'd have kicked me out by now. The miller's the last person who'd still give me a job. He says every idiot is of some use at least.
And you see that as a compliment?
I see a coin in my hand every week. That's all I care about.
What did you do before you started working for the miller?
A bit of this, a bit of that. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the town, it's been, well, let's say not exactly honest work. But that's what I'm best at, see?
What do you think of Crazel?
Is this some kind of test or what? I can think what I want and I keep my opinion to myself. And you ought to do the same.
Fair enough.
Long time no see, eh?
Crazel gave you another job.
Yeah. I proved myself to him last time, so why not continue our collaboration?
Did you come here to make fun of me? Just like Bonnie? This soon as she showed up, she gave me hell over that manuscript.
No, not at all. I just need to find out something only you would know. So, Zinek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well,
Yeah, what can you tell me about the lady right
you
behind
mean
you?
Cheeks or Jezebel?
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop, Vixen. We always come up with the stupidest names, and nobody sees through them anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest, and has the most experience. I'm surprised she still puts up with Crazel and his mad notions. And I think she likes animals more than people. When I try to talk to her about work or weather, she gets bored.
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved Miller.
Behind that boarded up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
All right, thank you.
Take care, friend.
Hey, Bonnie.
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Oh, these are all so silly. The poet.
The poet?
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Yeah.
I've got something here.
Look at how many I brought you, because I'm just so nice.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case, you know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
A barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. Well, I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
Yes, you have,
The
Henry.
cemetery is beyond
Yes, you
Toskowitz,
have.
towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, So I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovit's butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the poet.
The poet. No,
Take care now.
no, no. I want to learn about you.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
Improving my
What do you
speech
think about
skill.
Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes, he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
Back.
What do you know about the Troskovitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about us.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much, but you learn fast.
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
'Cause it is.
Wasn't so bad. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Crazel. Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Crazel's whole shit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. Unlike Zinnek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunga, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunga?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskovitz.
Damn.
What is this lair place?
Crazel built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door in the cliff?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Zinnek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
Huh. Alright. Thank you, Bonnie. Can I go in? Can I go in? Can I go in? Yeah, go ahead and take a piss, mutt. The Droskevich! Where is my horse? Where is my horse? There is my horse. Let's get going, Pebbles.
Go!
You nearly ran into me!
Yeah, nearly. I think you have some super duper good thieves clothing, so I need to get into my fit real quick.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about...
Well,
Is this enough?
you must... Fine.
Fine, a reasonable sum.
What do you have for...
Wait, is this quiet as a cat? Buy that book off
Like
of
to do
him as
something-
well.
Is this it?
You... Fine.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
Damn!
Glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. For a few groschen, and I'll teach you whatever you want.
Alright. Alright, cool. We got a super good sneaking outfit. And we got the knight's stuff, so we have the best equipment, sort of. Or the best, like... We have the most amount of slots for stuff, so we can actually slot in a bunch of weapons and a bunch of potions. So that's good. What's going on over here? No! No! Who fucking did this? Who fucking killed the Riddler? It was these fucking bandits. They fucking killed my guy. Yeah, you're next. You're next, bud.
Jesus, I'm hit!
I got you.
Holy shit! Thank you, my...
Yep.
All thanks here, and thank...
Thanks for some money. Yeah, but that's not gonna... Fucking Barley's dead.
Look out!
Well, you're a little fucking late, Catchpole.
Out of the way!
Are you gonna go revive my boy Barley? What is he doing?
Look out!
Mutt's discovering something interesting. Oh, this little wagon.
What is it, Mutt?
Damn. Anyway, are you gonna go... Dude, the fucking Riddler Barley's dead, bro. Is that what he's here for? No, he just walked by him. What are these guys heading to?
Well, it seems like that bastard vanished.
That's so fucked up, bro. He was literally just talking about how who would rob him. What are you gonna do with his body?
How terrible.
I know you're running him over. Well, you didn't really run.
Has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day. Where's that damn gravedigger?
Are they actually calling the gravedigger over?
I hope someone pays for a requiem mass.
I do want to see what's in his inventory, though.
Has to be me
I want that.
standing over the body. What a
Alright, we're gonna hit a little.
fucking day. Huh? I heard something. What? What? Are you fancying?
Bye bye. Thank you, Riddler. It was so worth it. He would have wanted me to have that money anyway. I'm probably in his will. You know what I mean? He would have wanted me to have the money. I've been solving all his riddles. I haven't cheated one bit. I think I got the lick back. I think I got the people who killed him. I don't know, though. But yeah, he would have wanted me to have the money. Moral of the story. Just so sad. They killed the one chill guy.
Quick!
They had to kill Barley. should have been me. It should have been me.
Quick!
Head to the butcher real quick. Get him a piece of meat. Hello, Mr. Butcher.
Greetings. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
22 on some meat. That's gonna be crazy. Mr. Gravedigger. Oh, it's about to be fucking night.
Christ, can't you wash up before going out in public?
No, I'm a little stinky guy.
I'm
Why
Henry,
do I look so sad?
and you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? You need to bury a dead goat? Or are you tired of life and need a noose?
None of those things. I was just passing by. What's new around here? You must know of every dead soul.
The living and the dead. I could write a book about it if I knew how. Or if the scribe in Troskovitz was in a mood to listen to me for longer than one afternoon.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard, Conrad.
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember them. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Yeah, you're right. They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
I had to dabble in your trade a little bit. I buried a young man from the nomad camp who got beaten to death by woodcutters.
I know. Don't think I didn't try to get him for myself. He wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him in the cemetery. But he deserved a good place in the ground nonetheless. It gave me a terrible itch. I can't stand unfinished work. The damned woodcutters left him there like a solstice decoration.
I buried him in his favorite place.
You did well. Don't hesitate to bury any other corpses you find left unburied. You have my blessing. I can tell right away if a fella understands an honest trade.
Aw.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look, well, really old.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we're both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows. What they do with them is their own business. I'm just a trade.
Oh, sorry, I had to alt-tab real quick.
The others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I don't.
Well, I'm not the one who should be telling you, But I'll tell you one thing. There's a place called Limbus Puerorum. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident. And that's all I'll say on the matter.
I'll keep it in mind. Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it, and that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
Scored a
Where
book?
can I sleep?
Duh.
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
What a nice fucking guy, dude. What a goat. The outhouse. Sweet. I think I literally just bought that book off the Miller. But that's very nice of bro. Alright. We'll head to the inn. We'll be back. Forget how nice bro is. You know, even though I gave him a piece of meat for no reason, he deserves it. He's a good fella. All right. Plop a nice seat down and take a little read. Improve our skills, get our scholarly skill up as well.
To be really kind of you. The old man's too proud to ask for help. Cross your bear.
How's your sister?
Nice. Nice. Get all these books read. He's being so studious. Hey, let's go. That's what we needed. All right, player. Yep, I want that. Probably Wonders of... Oh, wait. No, Fundamentals of Law. I want that. And Thievery. Probably that. Nice. Alrighty. Let's take a little snooze. Six, 9. What is this effect I'm under? What is that? I don't think I've seen that before. Craving. Oh. I've developed alcoholism. Alright, we'll just cure that real quick. There we go. We'll fix that craving with a bit of wine. Also, what time do I have to be? You said a day break. The day is currently breaking. Oh, I also need to drink my Henry Fox potion as well. There we go. Bit of rain in the morning.
Whoa, whoa.
He does not
into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Greetings to you.
Hello.
How's life treating you, Ignatius?
A lot better than it's treating my customers, I must say. Come to think of it, the only thing that pisses me off is that once I kick the bucket, there won't be a single experienced gravedigger to put me to rest. Aye, the shoemaker's children go barefoot, as they say. All the young folks these days care about is making coin. Nobody's interested in the honest trade of grave digging anymore.
Hmm.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
To be more specific.
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him.
Facts.
Can't even go to the tavern no more.
What?
What's the story?
I would chug a few back with the
story?
Gravedigger. He's the goat.
They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Mutt!
Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat,
Hello.
Bane, Aesop? Got it all. Good.
We'll be back, Pebbles. Don't you worry.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad.
There we
Even
go.
then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
This guy's walking his sheep, dude. Type shit, dude.
Yeah. Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on.
What are you-
Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
There we go.
Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Alrighty.
Come here.
Where's Mutt? There we go. I need my boy Mutt, just in case. Just in case things get a little crazy. Yo, I got my hands ready. Boom. Mutt, get him. Nice. Yeah, Mutt, diff him. Diff him. I think he fucked off. Good job, Mutt. Why not? Mutt, kill.
What's that you got?
Good job, Mutt.
Come here. Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Bag it up. The key to this place is right next to it. That's silly. Good job, Mutt. Uh-oh. What's the issue?
Brings you back here. Haven't you in your... Hey, get over here, now!
An Avenger,
What's
bro?
going on, Ignatius?
Ah, Henry. Right on time. I asked you about things in Lower Samine, and you swore it was as clean as a well-gnawed bone. You remember, don't you? So now you can deal with this yourself. And please, make sure we leave with the same number of teeth we came with.
Well, what... What are you after, then?
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our stores and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some Scruffy and Dunger. What do you have to do with them?
Huh? I know them.
No, there are all sorts of types roaming around, that's for sure. But why it should be you who punishes them instead of the catchpoles is beyond me.
I got paid for it.
Oh, right, well, that's even better. So you extorted the last groschen out of those unfortunate robbery victims and promised them you'd take the law into your own hands. And unlike us, you confessed to it at the first opportunity. I'm certain you didn't talk to the bailiff about this magnanimous charity, did you? So he's going to hear about all this thievery from me first?
Wait. Look, I might have been a bit hasty. I'll talk to the bailiff Thrush about it first.
That's how it should be.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Can I get this right? Maybe it was the...
Let me go bring it.
Get over here so we can carry on.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Water. Don't worry.
I really could have murdered those people, bro, with no consequence. It's such a crazy outlook in this game. Could have just whipped out the sword and started
That
slashing.
was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since
Oh,
we're
yeah,
here,
those wolves
you
just
ought
right
to
there
go and
across
take a
the
look around
street.
there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Lazy bones.
Ew.
Christ, pardon me.
Pardon these nuts, bitch. Let's go check out the stream. Cause I already know what's going on.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Ay, 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 ay. Bro, what are you hammering? That guy's trolling, bro. Bag him up. Good job, Henry.
Yeah. Is this really worth it?
Pretty hefty, hey? They lived like royalty here.
Fuck you. Hey, my fat piggies, are they pretty fat? Yeah, lady, they're fucking fat. God. What a dunce.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Alright, cool. You didn't get the other pig, though. Stupid. Wait, can I talk to her?
Oh well.
That sucks, though, bro. 2 of her pigs died? They're cooked. Those are some expensive pigs.
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
Quit your whining, Henry.
Oh well.
Aren't you a sad lady?
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh?
Yeah, they are, buddy. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Next? Are we going?
Yes.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Nasty as fuck.
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead...
1 second, gotta do a tactical check, make sure that my player stats are fine. General. Meat eaten 0. Combat. Animals killed 0. Nice.
To make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then you've got to put down some creature so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones.
Where the fuck are those soldiers going from?
Yeah! Yeah!
Greetings to you. Oh, you mutt.
Fucker. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Through the bush.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
I think I know who might have it. Oh, who is that?
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
No.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
You'll like it in the lair. The lair. Look, Mutt, you got a friend. Hello, Mr. Naka.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, 'cause that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
To the pit. Skirt!
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Must be it indeed. Where the fuck am I?
If you're going back to your cottage...
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot buried. So there's some more saltpeter.
That's fine. I don't know where I am. Nice. I wonder if you can find the saltpeter pit on your own and just skip the quest. That'd be interesting.
Quick! Whoa!
Actually, is it quicker if I just hang left? No, it's not.
Whoa!
We'll head up this way.
Whoa!
A rebel against the laws of God and of the city, for whom nothing is sacred. Come closer and see the face of a good-for-nothing sin.
Yeah, throw rocks at him.
Curva. Yeah, real funny.
Not your day, eh? How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable.
Ow, curva.
Fuck you. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, I haven't been branded, put in the pillory myself. Whatever. Henry's proper tired. Yeah, probably need some food. You guys probably a little hungry, fella, eh? No, not really. Got him a bev. What is this? Oh, he's stinky. Is that what it is? He's a stinky little fella? Yeah, Riki. That's funny.
Quick!
And stink maxing. Wash it up. Mr. Miller.
Christ, what a day.
What a day, indeed.
My friend?
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Krazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Explain!
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Krazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Oh, fuck.
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly.
It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things from heaven.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the 2 of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star. Refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. the lock will open, and the book will be mine.
Similes, word games. I'll never get a straight answer out of you.
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Where do you want to find this lady? Here.
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Gelioff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, you're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Minta would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
All right. So we have both the Miller and the Smith's quest done. Those have been done. Those have been done. Let's consult our journal. I want to get the... Maybe let's do the armor quest. I still have to get that quest done. So I might leave the Millers, Head up through here. Kill Charlie. Find the strings, and then it'll also start the other quest with the hunter. So yeah, I can do that. I have a feeling I kind of took the wrong way. I should be down there. Okay, horse. Back up, back up, back up. Quick geeking, Pebbles.
Whoa.
Whoa. Kind of glad I took a little sneaky deaky. Oh, very hard. Well, how the fuck am I gonna open this bitch up? Maybe there's like a body or something. I don't know. Just take a look. Do I have any potions? Maybe a quick fingers potion will do the trick. Let's find out. No. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Well, I know there's a chest up here for late. Mud just sunk into the ground. Anything over here? That's interesting. Let's get back up here, Pebbles. Let's get the hell out of here.
Go.
Yeah, this is not the route I wanted to go. Here we go. You can hop down here.
Go.
This is the route I wanted to be on. Still should be this way.
You don't remember me, you fucker.
What the? Someone! Help!
Show your stuff.
Jesus Christ!
You're dead. He got a lick on me, but it's okay. Hey, bud.
And at the dawn of the 7th day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did you say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Ah, don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth. The water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
Cool. Oh. That's the shit this guy sells.
I think I'll be going.
Thanks, bud. All right. See anybody respawned over here?
My God.
Whoa!
You're dead. That was easy.
To hell with you. Attack! Come and help us!
Okay, that just phased through him. Swing. I'm just kidding. I got you, buddy. That was easy. Guy had not even a full groschen to his name.
Now you're gonna get it! Alert! Are you yanking my pizzle? I'll get you!
Yeah, you will. Come on.
Alert! To arms!
That was easy. Give me a cup of wine real quick. Nice.
Mutt!
Oh, there's this guy over here.
I'll show you. Alert! To arms!
Amazing. Amazing archery skills. Little fishies.
Go!
That's a laundry spot if I've ever seen one. Oh yeah, this is the one from the beginning of the game, literally. Can I do laundry here? Ah. Alas, I cannot. Alright, is it going to be quicker to go up these crossroads? So I am past the camp. Yeah, I want to head up these crossroads up here. This is where I can find the charcoalers, challenge the guy to a duel, and I'll have that quest done. Yeah, it should be up here. Unless this is not the direct turn, I gotta backtrack. Which I think I do, or...
Quick!
Oh, let's consult the map. Yeah, I have to keep going up this way, so...
Whoa!
Yeah. Yep, here it is.
Whoa! Where can I find Handsome Charlie?
What's it to you?
Shut up and take me to him. I've got a message from Gules.
And who would that be, eh?
A big fish.
Aye, it surely sounds fishy. But I'll let Charlie deal with his himself. Follow me.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
You're Handsome Charlie?
There are them that call me that.
I bring a message from Gules.
That fucker's still breathing, eh? That's news to me. What does he want?
Your head. And I'm to deliver it.
Then you're in the right place. But you shouldn't have come here alone.
I came alone to challenge you to an honorable duel.
Why should I soil my hands with the likes of you? That's what my men are for. Even if they are just a bunch of thick-headed charcoal burners.
So that you keep face in front of them. Do you really think they'll keep listening to you once they see you're nothing but hot air?
What did you say? Stand back and nobody move. This piece of shit is mine. You swine!
Alert! To arms!
Well, that was a spectacle. It's an expensive hat. It's a nice expensive coat. Very nice. Give myself a little wash. Scrub, 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 scrub. Can I not loot any charcoal? No. A little sleeping puppy.
Heal.
Alright. Charlie's dead, so we get that quest done. Now we need to cut across to the village to the hunter's house. So, looking at this way, we need to go through the clearing. Through the clearing and towards the village. And then on the right, there should be an off-beating path towards the village. Oh. Paganism. Okay. Anyway. Onward. Now we're at the village. Now, do I need to take a right or left out of the village? Heading out, I need to take a left.
Go! Whoa!
Where could he be for so long?
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Do you know where he might be? Where is his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there. You.
There he is. His son.
What will it be?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Lord von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere, so you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid.
I'm not
Father may
stupid.
be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If he didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, wouldn't be the first time.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Alrighty. So head out and cross, then take a right. Okay, how much time do we have? Oh, it's about to be nighttime, but I have a few potions so I can see. We're in the middle of the night, so it's okay. We'll head down, cross the bridge, and we'll head our right. Remember the first time I did my playthrough, I just encountered him randomly. I didn't even like go out and seek his folks and kin. So this is kind of interesting doing it through this side. I also like how it ties in with the other quests and kind of forces you to come out here, which is quite pleasant. But he should be over here somewhere, hiding up in a tree. Some wolves wanting to eat him up. There he is.
Come here.
Gotta get my punching hands ready because I can't kill these wolves.
Off you go.
Come here. There's someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! Hey, you! Help me! Chase those beasts away! I can't hold on longer! Why did I leave the house?
Nice mutt.
Go on! Why did I even leave the house?
Sick!
I'm not food! Why did I leave the house?
Nice mutt.
It's all right now.
Off you go.
You can come down.
Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch! What the hell are you doing? I'll break my legs if you don't make room for me down there. Watch out! I'm coming down! Jesus! Mary Joseph! And an arse! My foot! Ah! Sacra! Ah.
You all right?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it! Thank God you were passing by. Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure! I'm forced to check. Huntsman!
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Ah! That hurts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout, not far from here.
What are you going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No! First we have to pick up Pepik at the hideout. Then you'll take us... Fuck! Ow! You'll take us both home.
Okay.
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But not all that close either.
That's just great.
Look, the best thing will be if I give you directions as we go.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old Black's prick.
What?
I can't get up either. Oh! Ow! Kurwa! Ow!
Jesus Christ. I'll help you then.
Throw me over your shoulder, and I'll tell you where to go. I just need a drink first, or I'll pass out from the pain. Do you want some?
All right. If I'm going to carry you the whole way, I'll need the strength.
You're my kind of fella. To good fortune, the treacherous bitch.
Oh, that's strong. How can you drink this stuff?
Christ. Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here. Ow! Damn it! And that's the fallen tree! I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I know. Keep going in the same direction until you come across An anthill. Then I'll tell you what to
Oh, don't you dare puke on me. No. Oh, don't do it.
Bloody nasty. I nearly painted your back.
There's the anthill.
Here's the anthill. Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale.
Are you kidding me? It's a long way to the tavern, isn't it?
You manage. Yeah!
Oh, there's a chest there. Let me drop you real quick.
Ouch! What are you doing? To hell with it all. Ow!
Good job, Mutt.
Hearts! Christ! Ah, kurva! Fuck! I forgot! Henry, wait up! We can't go to the tavern! It was a great idea and all, but what about Pepe? He's surely thirsty too. I can't just leave him high and dry. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you see it.
Ah, fine. As long as it's not too far.
It's right there.
That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stashes. Come on. Let's move! Pepe! Pepe! Where's her big-eared boy?
Epic!
Good idea. We just have to yell louder. Pepe!
Epic!
Pepe! There it is. That's it. You see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there. We're here. Put me down. Where's Pepe? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry, come here.
What now?
Oof, I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. I'm dying of thirst here.
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Pepik. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
So, who is this Pepik, anyway?
He's one of Lord von Burgo's subjects. He's very kind, but can't be on his own, especially not in the woods.
Let me guess. Pepik is a horse?
What the hell did you think he was? My personal servant? Of course he's a horse! And not just any horse. Like I said, he's from Lord von Burgo himself.
What does Pepik look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
We're in the woods.
There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet, but it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
What are we going to do about it?
You'll have to track them down, because I'm useless in this state.
All right.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. Tracking down Pepik should be a piece of cake for that dog of yours. Let him sniff this. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind.
I'm more interested in those thieves. Who are they? And where did they come from?
In wartime, fellas like that pop up like mushrooms after the rain. And all they want to do is prey on others. Don't overthink it too much. They're a bunch of fuckers, and nobody will miss them.
Do you have any idea how many there are?
Definitely not many. Judging by the tracks, maybe 4.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, 1 second. Okay. Well, you manage.
You manage all by yourself?
Who do you think I am? A little girl?
What, some more wolves show up?
Why would you even say that? Get out of here and stop scaring me.
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way.
Little survival skill. Go ahead and see what we got from there. Oh, and Houndmaster. Yeah, rip and tear, please. And yeah, Master Fletcher, please. More pen, especially for armor. That's fire and swords.
A saddlebag. They emptied it and threw it away. More tracks. They can't be far now. That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
That's 2.
You want to try me?
Hey, don't you hit my fucking dog. Damn. Where did I hit him? Was that in the face? Oh, I got him in the, like, almost neck. Damn. I'm a sniper, baby. Alright. Walnuts, thank you. I didn't see where his weapon went. Probably another just shitting hunting sword. Thanks for the helmet. A bandit's map, eh? I can't grab those things. Those are valuables. I wonder where that guy's weapon went. Whatever. Let me get the lockpicking level real quick. That. Let me drink a little bit of wine real quick. Just have a little sip real quick. For all that hard killing I just did. I can't grab this picture? Okay, game. Alright, lovely. Nice. Oh, 382 capacity. Just lovely. But
Look what I have for you.
eat up.
Here, mutt.
We give him plenty of grub.
Look what I have for you.
Good dog.
All right, Pepik. Let's go and see Vostatek.
Catch your horse, buddy.
What's that you got?
Here, mutt.
Eat chicken.
I found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Ah, whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy. But a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Henry, you found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home. Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze! Again! He was drunk, wasn't he?
That's not how you should talk to your father, lad. Your father strikes me as an honest man, who cares about his loved ones, whether he drinks or not.
I'm not surprised. I reckon you're quite the drunkard yourself. Excuse me. I have some work to do.
Oh, fuck you, dude. You little nerd.
Thanks for your kind words, Henry. Pay him no mind.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Slatter. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
A little bed in the barn. Come on, game. Let's load it up. There we go. Oh, that's why it took so long to load. God damn it. I can sell my stuff to the blacksmith at least. At the very least. That's fucking... Forgot about that silly perk. Do a bit of trading.
Take care then.
Thanks for not. My bad. I want to improve my repair skills as well. I not have any armor kits? I don't.
What? I'd like to do.
Well,
How's the?
you really finally you're doing business.
Show me. Word about.
Very well. Thank you. And a good day to you.
Nice. Let's go depot the goodies. God damn it, I hate when the game does that. There we go. Player weapons. Put our cool stuff in there.
Good doggy, good boy.
All right.
Quick!
Should be off the road this way. Yep.
Quick! Worthy sir!
What's up?
Goodman, do you have anything to eat? I haven't had a bite for 3 days solid.
Maybe I can find something here.
Oh, thanks. Some people have a heart. The world's not so bad.
I gotcha. Am I going the right way? Ugh, how do I orient myself? I think I'm going the right way. This has got to be the right way. I don't know if... Do we have to go through the woods to get there, though? Maybe. Fuck it.
Quick! Go!
Okay, I've taken a wrong path. I should have been there by now, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of going... Where am I? Yeah, it should have been just a clear path. How could I have... Did I go up north? Maybe? I don't know. Let's just see where this path leads us. Yeah, I think I definitely went the wrong way. Hey, a little exploration never killed nobody. Okay, yeah, there's the castle. So then I need to take a left up here. Yeah, okay, wait. I just discovered a shrine. I went up north, didn't I? How did I even... That's got to be the shrine I just discovered. Well, in that case, let's go find this Master Brawler real quick.
Whoa!
Alright. So, from the shrine, looking towards the castle, so let's... Alright. If I'm looking at the castle, looking at it, it should be to my right. Slightly. So it should be this way.
Quick!
There should be like an open set of woods. It's the open set of woods. And there should be a path alongside this way. And I'll take a right, and it should take me there. I think that's the house right there. Yeah, here we are. Alright, this guy can teach me some stuff.
Oh, you pooch.
Hello.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Not at all. I just want to be sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready?
Yeah, right in the middle of the herbs, you goober. Oh my lord.
That's what I call an opener.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
Okay, yeah, I gotta put the hurt on. Gotta put the hurt on.
Christ.
Nice.
I really don't need this anymore. I really don't need this anymore.
Beef.
Don't slow down. We just got started. So what's it gonna be?
Nice.
Fuck that. You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area?
Beef.
I'm too old for this.
There.
Nice.
That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
I don't have all that much time. Sorry. Just treat me and I'll be off.
All right, I understand. I won't keep you. But if you ever find yourself in this neck of the woods, stop by.
Is he hitting on me? I think he was hitting on me. They also taught me a technique, so thank you. Alright. I think he might have a quest too, so we'll talk to him real quick.
Do you live here all alone? In a wilderness like this?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a bloody great castle. And I'm not really alone. Animals are company too.
Isn't it dangerous? What if someone wanted to rob you? Or worse?
It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there for all the protection it gives me. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. The kind best avoided by honest folk. My advice to you is to be careful. I recently saw 2 vagabonds like that. No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Why did you become a herbalist?
Let me guess. It seems like a woman's work to you, eh?
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that the only herbalists I know are women. You're the first male one I've met.
My grandmother taught me everything I know. She used to take me with her to the forest and told me something about every herb she picked. What it's called, where it grows, and what it's good for. And in the evenings, she tested me mercilessly on everything. If I made a single mistake, I got a slap on the ear.
You memorized everything? No recipes?
Why? I keep all the recipes in my head and measure out the ingredients by eye.
But people trust you anyway, since they buy salves and healing potions from you.
What else can they do? The only real apothecary here is Emmerich, and he charges a lot. Besides, he moved here from the city.
Ooh.
Isn't it dangerous not knowing the exact amounts and mixing the potions by eye?
Maybe for me. If I lick my fingers while crushing some herb Paris, for instance. But I've never poisoned anyone yet. Well, at least not by mistake.
We're gonna go deal with them bandits. Real quick like. Alright, if we're at the path here, we're facing us home. Let's see. They'd be to the right and by the rocks. What's this? A grave?
I can't do this without a spade.
Where is this in relation to the camp? Okay, so I need to go. I need to backtrack, but there's a fucking grave here. It's kind of nutty. Let me get my trusty spade. Do a bit of robbing. Oh. Wasn't worth it. Anyway, they should be up here and to the left. Yeah, there it is. Let's go teach these no-good doers a lesson. I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I guess I can.
A mighty rock between the sandstone guards. That fits. But what does give one's heart to God mean? 2 sandstone guards. Just like in Gable's rhyme.
Oh.
What it's called. Anyway, she stole from the church there.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Yeah, sure you are, bud. Nice dog.
Mercy, leave me be. I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
There'll be no mercy. Fight!
Attack!
Where'd the other guy's fucking corpse go? Where did it go? like, anyway. Oh, yeah, he's gonna have the key to this chest. Yeah, I wanna... grab some of that real quick. Okay, let me double back in the recording. Where? Okay, I'm looking right now at the recording. I feel like I'm just gonna be blind. He's gonna be somewhere really... Okay, he's in the bush to the right. Got it. Oh, shit. There we go. He's in this bush. Yeah, he's fucking hidden in there, too. Ah, deserting soldiers. Ooh. Yeah, that makes plenty of sense. Ooh. Hey! That's pretty good. Putting these guys up. And I think next stream, or I don't know if I'll immediately get on when I get off work. Ooh, is this better? No, this shit's ass. Oh, because the condition's so low. No, do that. Let me see if I can fix this up real quick and see how good this is before I end stream. Shit's devouring my marksman kits, unfortunately. But it'd probably be worth it then. No. Why is this any good? I guess because the minimum strength requirements, I guess. That makes it good. But, whatever. Okay. That's where I'm going to end it for this one. We know we're in the right place where the puzzle is supposed to be, so we'll go see if we can find the armor, and let's see what other quests we'll probably do. Probably round out the... Okay, well... Shit, where am I? If I'm over here, I'll probably go get the... I'll find the armor. I'll go get the strings. Probably get the bathhouse companions, get all that set up, and get all this set up in stone. Go back to Samin and turn that in. And yeah, hopefully progress with the main story. I mean, I might just go ahead and do it. I wanted to get all the side quests done in case anybody hasn't seen it yet and they're just tuning in. I've already beaten all these quests, so it's kind of redundant for me. But yeah, that's all I'm going to end it today. Thanks to anybody for tuning in or watching it in post. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Goodbye for now.